Well, friends, yesterday the Chief Minister of Nagaland has said that the core issue in the 14th NLA, the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly, will be a solution to the Naga political issue. This is a statement that Mr. Rio has made yesterday. Well, I would like to ask Mr. Rio and his masters in Delhi, the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, what prevented a political solution in the 13th NLA? Did they think that the number 13 was an unlucky number? And that is why they postponed the solution to the 14th? Remember, after years of negotiation that started in the mid-90s, first when Mr. Narasimha Rao was Prime Minister, it was continued when Mr. Deve Gowda, Mr. Gujral, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was Prime Minister. Finally, in August of 2015, the framework agreement was signed when Mr. Narendra Modi was Prime Minister. The last assembly election was held in 2018. You had a framework agreement in 2015. The BJP's election slogan was election for solution. So why in 2023 we are again talking of solution? This is not solution. This is just creating more and more confusion. I don't think Prime Minister wants a solution. I don't think Home Minister wants a solution. I don't think the Chief Minister, the current Chief Minister, wants a solution. So it's a very irresponsible statement, because in the last 5 years, with the type of majority the state government had, with the type of majority the BJP had in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, whatever solution they had in mind could already have become a reality. So I am afraid Mr. Modi, Mr. Shah and Mr. Rio, the three men, three musketeers, they are interested only in confusing, postponing. They are not interested in clarifying and getting things done. In the next 2-3 days, Home Minister is expected to come to Nagaland. Prime Minister himself is coming to Nagaland. There will be a lot of drama. They will wear Naga dress, Naga jacket, Naga hat. Prime Minister will make new promises when he has not fulfilled the old promises. I would like to ask the Home Minister and the Prime Minister. I don't want to ask Mr. Rio, because Mr. Rio dances to the tune of Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah. Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah tell Mr. Rio, get up, Mr. Rio gets up. They tell Mr. Rio, sit down, Mr. Rio sits down. So I'd like to ask the Prime Minister and Home Minister, please take the people of Nagaland into confidence on the implementation of all the promises that you made in 2018. Not for Northeast, but for Nagaland. This is election for Nagaland. Please be specific on roads, on water, on stadiums, on political solution. So what have you done in the last 5 years? So I'm afraid both the Prime Minister and the Home Minister will add to the confusion that is being created by Mr. Rio. That is why yesterday when I met you, I said this is election for confusion. This is not election for solution. This is election for confusion. And the only way forward towards a solution should be based on maintaining the pride, the dignity, the diversity of Naga society. It has to be an honourable political settlement which everybody in Nagaland subscribes to. It is not one man or one group. The only way possible is if the Congress is part of the government in Nagaland. Because it is only the government, only the Congress that will protect, preserve and promote Article 371A, which is specific to Nagaland. And I say once more, let the Prime Minister, let the Home Minister give a categorical assurance in Nagaland when they come here that they will not do to Article 371 what they did to Article 370. They finished Article 370 in 8 hours' time. And after 370 it is 371. And 371 has got A to J. So A is the first victim and A is Nagaland. So let them categorically say that we will implement Article 371A in letter and in spirit. That is the first step towards finding a solution. This is what I wanted to share with you this morning. That big, tall promises were made 5 years ago. And the mood of the people in Nagaland is no different from the mood of the people in other parts of the country. They want change. Lot of packaging, branding, marketing. But what does it actually mean? In Nagaland specifically, I believe people are fed up with lack of water. People are fed up with lack of proper road. People are fed up with power, lack of power, power cuts. I mean, I first came to Nagaland 30 years ago. And 30 years ago, I was experiencing power cuts. And last 3 days I have experienced power cuts. Not half an hour power cut. Not 1 hour, 8 hour power cut. 30 years ago this was the situation in Nagaland. So I think the mood of the people, to answer your question, is quite, they want change. They're fed up with violence, they're fed up with false promises, and they want to get on with their lives. And that's what I think the people of Nagaland deserve, the youth deserves particularly.